Shalom Uvracha. I would like to wish you a good week. And Baruch Hashem, we prepare ourselves to receive this beautiful Chag, Pesach. And Pesach we say, Chag Sameach. Good Yom Tov. Have a Pesach Sameach. What it is Simcha? What the meaning of Simcha on Pesach? What that mean? Chag Sameach. My friend, all my life I was wondering something. You know, usually Rosh Hashanah is a holiday of judgment. We know that Hashem will judge every person. So have a good year. Kippur is the day that Hashem forgives. Sukkot, it's something that Sukkah. We remember that Hashem he protected the Jewish people in the desert for 40 years. Hanukkah, we know what it is Hanukkah. Kippur, Purim, we know what it is Purim. Haman wanted to kill the Jews, and Baruch Hashem, Hashem saved us from his hand. Hanukkah, we light the candles because of the miracle of the oil. That the oil remained 8 days light. He did not switch off after 24 hours. He remained 8 days. Big miracle. Pesach supposed to be the holiday of joy, of liberation, Independent Day, Liberation Day. We were slaves and we become free. It should be a nice day, a beautiful day. We should be happy. We may read Haggadah and we will tell the story of the Haggadah. But what I do not understand is why we have to eat the matzah. The matzah to remind us that we were poor people, that we did not eat bread in Egypt. We only ate bread that it was very, 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 very old bread. We did not have nothing. We were poor people. We were slaves. We eat the maror, something that is amer, something that it's very, very, very strong in the mouth. Especially the maror that they eat, our brothers Ashkenaz, is very, very, very. There is some people that they die because they eat too much. I mean, you have to eat only a little bit, but there were some people that they thought they could eat it, and they eat a lot, and they die. It was very, very strong. And we eat the karpas. We put it on the to remind that the Jewish people, they were crying, and the water with the salt like tears. That the karpa, the celery tastes tears. Why this? I mean, on Tisha B'Av, we sit on the floor, we cry because of the destruction of Beit HaMikdash. That's it. We're not happy. So I don't understand. On Pesach, we are happy, but we have to remember that we were sad. Why? I mean, it should be a holiday of freedom, like Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av, it's a holiday of destruction. That's it. That the temple was the destruction of the temple. It was demolished by the Roman, by the Babylon. We cry, we don't eat, we stay on the floor. I mean, Pesach should be a holiday of joy. We can drink wine. Maybe we will tell the story because we were slaves, because of this, because the Egyptians, they hurt us, they kill our children, and thanks God, now we are fabulous, we are happy. But why we have to eat? The maror, why this? Why we have to do like our fathers, they suffer, why all this? What we have to do to eat things to remember? We don't need that. All what we need is we have freedom. We drink the wine, with joy. We say thank you to Hashem. So I do not understand why on Pesach we need to remember, and we do some actions to remember how we suffered. This is why. My friend, on Pesach, we wish to everyone Chag Sameach. Good Pesach, be happy. With Jewish people, to be happy, it's only when all of us were together, when we are united. When we are united, so we are happy. Not only when there is problems. Poor man. This week, somebody came to tell me 32 years ago, my daughter, she had cancer, and we came to see you. You promised us she will be happy. And 32 years ago, the medication of that time, it was not like today. At that time, anyone who had cancer, 70% he will pass away. And I said, so how is she? She said, Baruch Hashem, she's good. So I told him, why didn't you come to tell me that? Why just now you come to tell me this? And she tell me, I still have the paper that you give us. Somebody else came. He told me I couldn't get married. Then I got married, you give me a paper with a bracha. I couldn't have children, you give me a bracha. And Baruch Hashem, I have 4 children. And I told him, how long ago? 20 years ago. Why you waited 20 years to come to tell me? He had no answer. A lot of stories I heard this week about what happened with the zechut of Rabbi Chaim Pidu with them 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Only now you come to tell me the result because now they have another problem. It's very important, my friend, that on Pesach we have to be happy. Not to forget what Hashem did for us. Because if Hashem would not do nothing at that time, we will not be here today. So our happiness should be not only every year, every day. And Hashem, He did not liberate you, only you. He liberated all the Jews. So all of us, we were one family. So we were one family. So the Chag Sameach should be in a way of happiness. But how can you be Sameach if your friend has nothing to eat? How can you be happy when your friend that he was liberated with you few thousand years ago, and he is here, and he has nothing to do, Pesach, no money, nothing. How can you wish him Chag Sameach? He has nothing to be Sameach for. When you wish Chag Sameach to somebody, on that somebody you have to see all the Jewish people on the face of that somebody. Are all the Jewish people are happy? Well, if you did help somebody, so you can say Chag Sameach because you did your best. But if you did nothing, you only want Pesach for yourself. Pesach in the hotel, a nice Pesach, but not Pesach for the, you don't care about the others. So it's not Chag Sameach. My friend, I think this is the reason why on Pesach we remember what happened to us before. Because while you are eating, maybe there is some people that they still in their own Egypt. They are still with nothing to eat in the house. And they still like slaves. And they cry. And they have a lot of tears. So please, that's why on Pesach, before we declare ourselves that we're happy, thank you Hashem, first, think, did you help anybody? Did you wish Chag Sameach to those who cannot be Sameach on Pesach? How you think about them? So if yes, so thank you. You can have a good Sameach, good Pesach. Otherwise, you are Sameach. But what about others? That they are not Sameach. And all of you left Egypt. And this beautiful Pesach is the liberation, is the holiday of independence. But maybe there is still some people that they are not independent. They still live in their own Egypt, and their own sufferance. Like your parents that they suffer in Egypt. So you are liberated, but they are not liberated. Still, they're still on their own Egypt, their own personal Egypt. Have you thought about them? Otherwise, make a commitment. Quick after Pesach, try to help somebody else to do the rest of the Pesach. And this is, my friend, the reason. Hashem, He wants that on Pesach, we have to think about other people. Not only to think about yourself, about how you do your holiday. No. Think that Pesach is our holiday of independence, of everybody. Everybody should feel Pesach, not only you. Not only you. My friend, I would like to tell you, there was my grandfather, Rabbi Yehuda Pinto. He used to prepare always the matzot for the poor people in Essaouira. And one day, and in Essaouira there were some private, oven, with big oven that you have to pay, the private oven that you have people, the owners, to do your own matzot. Today you buy a matzot, but at the time you have to bake your own matzot. So Rabbi Chaim Pinto used to bake a lot of matzot for poor people. And one day he went to the owner of the oven, and the owner of the oven, he said, well, Rabbi, today I'm very, very busy, but if you want, you come tonight, I give you for all night the oven. You do whatever you want to do. Rabbi Yehuda Pinto, my grandfather, he said, okay, thank you. In the evening, he was very, very busy. He was making a lot of money, that the owner of the oven. And he said to Rabbi Yehuda Pinto, later, all night later. At the last time, he said, look, you should know, you don't do me a favor because I pay you. And I don't like the way you play games with me. Since this morning, you tell me, come back. I'm going to pay you the same way the other people, they pay you, and I am before them. And that it's not for me, it's for all poor people. So now, I give you 1 hour. If you don't let me do the matzot, because I'm going to have few hours to do the matzot, I'm very tired, because I collect money for poor people. And if you don't give me the time for them, I will not forgive you. And it happened that 1 hour later, the owner of the oven, he said to Rabbi Yehuda Pinto, Well, I'm sorry, I am still busy. Rabbi Yehuda Pinto said nothing. Suddenly, something happened. Fire. A big fire in the oven. And all the matzot there, they were burned. And the fire was coming, and the owner of the oven, he saw that it was catastrophe because the whole building will be on fire, and the risk is big. He knew what happened. He ran after Rabbi Yehuda Pinto. Please, I'm sorry. I am blind about money. I'm sorry. It's the only time of the year that I make a lot of money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, do me a favor. Please come. Everybody wants to give you the privilege to be the first. We will all help you to do all your matzot in 1 hour. So Rabbi Yehuda Pinto, he looked at him. He came back to the place where was the oven, and he looked at the oven, and the fire switched off. And the miracle was that no matzah was burned. So everybody there, they worked hard with Rabbi Yehuda Pinto to make matzot, and they make matzot up to now. That place, any Jew who walk near that place where there was the oven, they repeat the story, this beautiful story. Rabbi Yehuda Pinto alav shalom, all his concern was not only to enjoy Pesach, Chag Sameach, but he wanted to make other people happy, to feel Chag Sameach. When Rabbi Yehuda Pinto, he will be happy in his house, he wants to think that there is other people are happy in their house. Each one has the mitzvah to make other people Sameach. There is as well a lot of people that they have everything, but they don't know how to do Pesach. So teach them. So if you teach them how to do Pesach, so they'll be happy. So you will be happy as well. This is Pesach. Pesach that everybody should be really, really, really happy. And that's why on Pesach, Hashem, He wants us to think and to test all the things that are, they will remind us how much the Jewish people has suffered. To remind you that forget about the past, but think about today. Maybe even today, there is people who suffered on this moment. So don't forget. Help them. God bless you. Have a nice Pesach. Thank you very much.